it's your older than average YouTuber, Chloe Demir of Save the Victor Roll here for another video. Today we are doing a look for Mother's Day or Girls' Day Out or something sweet and simple with the P.Louise Beauty and the Breakup palette. So if that's something you would like to see, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Okay, are we ready to do something that might be a nice Mother's Day look or lunch out with the girls, which is what it is for today. Thought I was going to plan something because I'm going out for Mother's Day with my mother tomorrow. So I thought maybe I could plan something, and I thought I'd film while I was getting ready. So I was gifted because my birthday is coming up. It's May 23rd, and I got a beautiful package in the mail of some beautiful palettes that I'll be able to showcase in the next little while. And I thought the perfect one for today's look would be the Beauty and the Breakup palette from P.Louise. I thought that this would be the perfect one for a Mother's Day style look. Look at these beautiful pinky, peachy, a little bit of red, a little bit of neutral. This is a beautiful palette. This would be good for a wedding, anniversary, daytimes look. This is pretty good for, you know, it's got a little bit of color, but it's just not too much. If you're not like I normally do, have super bright colors, but every once in a while I like to wear something a little bit more neutral. I was really excited that I remember the other day that my hair is long enough to do poodles again, so I was playing with my hair, and I thought, you know what, I'm going out today, so I'm going to dress up, do my hair, and let's do some makeup. So we are going to be playing with Beauty in the Breakup, P.Louise. I got a couple P.Louise things in my present. I got some Trixie Cosmetics in my present, and I've got something from Artitude Cosmetics. So excited. So I might do a multiple look with that one, but right now we're going to focus on our P.Louise. And so I'm going to do my eyes, and then I will go off. I'm going to do regular base and then come on to do the blush and the highlighter, because I do have that by P.Louise as well. And yeah, so I'm using this is a P.Louise base. It's in Rumor 2. I broke, or the plastic broke, so I just put it in this little jar here that I can nicely seal and keep it from drying out or getting gunky. And let's go. So this is a brush that I bought from Sigma. It's their precision brush. I got it originally for trying maybe some concealer and things in the other under eye, but it really works good for putting on my eye primer. So I'm kind of using it for that. It was just an extra. They had, was it Boxing Day? I want to say Boxing Day sale or Black Friday. I can't remember anymore. My memory is bad. I did a Sigma order, and I got one of their, because they had an amazing deal. So I was able to get their beginner key brush set, and then they had a freebie brush that I got with it, and then I added this extra one because I was always looking for, trying to find different ones for concealer and under eye and things like that. So there we go. Got a pretty good coverage there, and I only have one P.Louise brush, and it's in the pile to be washed. So we're just going to use some Morphe brushes and the Sigma brushes. I really need to clean some brushes. All my favorites are and need to be cleaned. Alrighty, so I can read, luckily, the names for most of these out, and I'm going to start with a lighter shade to start. Because this is going to be, I think, a pretty light look, so I don't need to start with the darkest. I think I want to leave the darkest in case I do want to do some darkening of the outer edge. But I think I'm going to start with the shade called Breakup, and it is the lightest pink one in the palette. And then, oh, and I've also, because I was looking for a floofy brush, so I just got my one and only Wayne Goss brush that I got in a Beautylish bag. And let's go into the shade Breakup. I got this palette from my friend Wilma. She got it in a P.Louise mystery box, and she, like me, is generally more of a bright color person, but I do occasionally, because I do a lot of pinup, and vintage clothing, that I do like to do lighter shades. So with my birthday present, which was an Artitude palette, can't wait to do a several look video with that. I might shoot the first look tomorrow. Wilma sent me some palettes as extra bonuses that she wasn't using as much because they weren't really in her color story, and thought that I would enjoy. And since I've become quite the P.Louise fan, this is now going to be my third of the big palettes. I was very excited to see this. When I saw it in the mystery bags, or the mystery bundles, I was like, oh, I wish I would have got that. And there we go. So, spoiled rotten for my birthday already, and it's not even my birthday yet. But here we go. Oh, my daughter is playing. Can you hear her? She's hunting, so she's found a toy. It's either one of her birdies or one of her mice. Baby, what you doing? So this is a beautiful shade. This is definitely one for setting your primer, eye primer. Just a light, good for blending, but I thought this would be just good to bring all the way up to have a little bit of color, but it is a very light flush of pink. Somebody's having a good day. She's 17 years old, so she does do a lot of sleeping these days, but every once in a while she gets the zoomies and she likes to play with her toys. All right, I think, so now that we've kind of just blended a little teeny bit of light pink, like I said, it's pretty much almost my skin tone, we're gonna go into the shade Never Settle. So that's that shade there. So I am going to go a little bit darker, and I'm just going to go towards the outer edge there. And I'm just going to, for now, till I see how this color is, use this brush. So now this palette, Wilma, oh, there we go. Look how lovely this is. Loves to do makeup in movies, and she used this palette for her Princess Bride video. So if you want to hear about the movie, what you thought about the movie, and some really interesting thing, this is a favorite movie of mine. I've watched it probably 100 times, and I even learned a lot of new facts about that movie. So if you want to learn about movies, the histories, the actors, directors, and everything that goes in with making a film, definitely check out Wilma's channel. She also did an amazing look, and she did an amazing review of Sunset Boulevard, the original. And yeah, it's absolutely a beautiful film too. So if you like, again, makeup and movies, you can watch Wilma put on some fantastic makeup and learn something about film if you love a film like me. And the Princess Bride one, like I said, you learn so much. And she used this palette as well. And then you can see the look that she created using this palette. So there we go. Oh, I really like this shade. So again, this is the one Never Settle. This is very, very pretty. And then yeah, we have my completed look. Right now we're just wearing my little house coat. I will put on my little, I've got a 1930s style pair of shorts. It was what they would have called athletic wear back in the day, or you would have maybe worn to the beach. So some nice shorts and a cute white blouse. I was gonna wear that today, and then I thought this look would really good. So I might darken out with a little bit of that red, because I do have a red hair flower and the shorts are red, but it doesn't mean you can't do a pinkish eye, right? So there we go. So now we've got to Never Settle down. I think that's really pretty, right? Okay, so now we're going to take probably a little bit more denser of a brush. This is from the Morphe Hill Jaclyn Hill collection, and this is, I want to say, the 44. The numbers are already coming out. I've never bought a lot from Morphe, but I did want to try their brushes, and I heard that these were some of the better ones, and I've been really enjoying these. So let's go with the shades Ciao Forever. It's that one there. And then we're going to bring that one more into the middle. It is also a light. It's, you can almost say it's light, in a way, lighter. This is lighter, but this is more neutral pink. And then this is the lighter, brighter pink. Really like that raspberry one called Your Loss as well. The titles of these are hilarious. I'm going to put this, actually let's just do it for the whole front part, because I am wanting to try the shimmers in here. There's this peachy one, and there's kind of a goldy one, but I think I got, and a pink one. So we might play with the shimmers a little bit. Like I said, we just want to do a pretty sweet look. And pink and peach look nice together, so I might still do that shimmer. So today we're going to go to meet at a place called Noodle Box for some spicy Thai. And then we are going to go, look at this, I tell you, lash glue is the devil. Then we're going to go to a store called Penny Pinchers, which I love. You can always find it. It's a store that's connected with a hospital, so it's to kind of raise funds. It's all by volunteer, but you can always find some cute little vintage treasure or something that you need for your kitchen. Always something fun that you can find there. All right, so there is, what was that shade again? Ciao Forever. Okay, so this is a very light look. Oh, I'm just really, this shade here that's called Your Loss, really liking that too. Maybe I will stick that in the middle. Since I went with really light to the front part, I can still sneak this shade in. Look how pretty that is. So let's maybe just stick that to the middle part. Okay, this one is pretty close to the Never Settle shade, it looks. Doesn't look it in the pan, but on the eye it looks a little bit samey, but then it doesn't here, so maybe I need to intensify the end a little bit. And I'm also looking at that darker kind of red shade to darken. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a really sweet colored palette. It is definitely, you could do the top, if you look at the top row, you can definitely do a very nice neutral look. This one you can stick to the pink and the peaches, and then you can get a little bit more intense down on the bottom there. So there we go. I think that looks good. I am going to go back into the shade Never Settle. Again, that's that brighter pink, and let's just put some more near the outer corner. So let's go into the shade called, let's do the shade called Relief. And then I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take a smaller brush here with like a little end, but it's still floofy. And then go into Relief. I'm going to go, they always have nice little imprints. This one has a little heart in it. Yeah, let's just place the color and then take that soft floofy brush and then blend it a bit. There we go. Yeah, but just to keep it light and sweet with just a little bit extra. There we go, right? Okay. Now for the bottom lash line, I'm going to again use that last shade we used, Relief, and I'm going to stick that on the, just right on the outer edge. Okay, and then, I'm telling you, lash glue, but luckily I'm going to put some lashes on, so we'll just add to the drama. All right, I think, feeling like I'm looking like I got red eye. So I think I'm going to go into the shade Broken Promise, this dark one here, and see if anchoring with a little bit of dark is a bit better, or mixing that in a little bit is a little bit better. This is the first time playing with this palette, and then I'll just clean the bottom before I put the foundation on. I'll just clean the bottom lash line a little bit up as well. Yeah, so just remember, we're going to clean it up. And then I'm going to go into the shade, oh, let's go into this one called Spirit, and then I'm going to do that for the front part. So let's just try a few more colors. Okay, like I said, we're going to clean the bottom up some more after, but I just wanted to, yeah, so once I just clean along the bottom there a little bit, that'll look better, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go back to kind of the beginning. I'm going to go into that lightest shade that we started with, that was Breakup, and then we're just going to go along the top there a little bit. I'm wondering, do I want to wing that out a little bit? I'm going to go back into Relief. I wish I brought, do I have one that's more pointy a little bit? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go back into that darkest shade, Relief. I am going to see if I can just, yeah. If I don't have a little bit of a point or really blown out, I kind of miss having that. So I'm just going to maybe again take that light shade just want to have that shape, but sometimes you got to finagle, you know. Yeah. Okay, now that we've finagled a shape that we like, I'm going to go and go over the same shades for in the middle. So we're going to go back into Ciao Forever, which was the other lighter pink, the brighter light pink. And then we will go back into Your Loss, which is the other pink in there. All right, I like it. So now we want to do a little bit of shimmer. So for the inner corner of the eye, well, let's leave that till last. So the shimmers we have here is we have this kind of, oh, it's me testing another palette. We have kind of this goldy one, which I think might be nice for the inner corner. Or we have this one, which also would be nice. So that first one was called Throw It Away. This one is called Afflictions. And then that one is a super, super duper light pink. So that one might be nice for the inner corner. And then this one here, I really like this one. This one's called Conscience. It is so pretty. So it's this beautiful, I have a spray, so if it needs it. So I kind of like this peachy one. So I think that might look good over pink. So why don't we try that? I'm gonna go and grab my flatter brush here. Give it, oh, I have another one that I didn't use. Excellent. So we're gonna go into Conscience, and then I also remember to bring my spray, and I think we're gonna try that on the lid. I think peach and pink always looks really good together. That's a really pretty color there. Yeah, I mean the P.Louise shimmer former is more of a everyday, easy to use shimmer. They're not like duochromes or anything. I haven't checked if they've ever done a duochrome or a multi-chrome. That's with the brush and a little spray. Let's start with the finger. This is just so pretty. Yeah, and then for the inner corner, yeah, we're gonna go with the shade Affliction. I thought it was Afflictions, it's Affliction. So it's the one that it looks kind of like white, but then it looks kind of pink, depending on how it shifts. So it does have, this one seems to have a little bit of a shift. Yeah, that's pretty. Though I still feel like I need more of Conscience. Yeah, I think I would have liked a darker pink one in here. I think I would have liked for a shimmer. But I do find this peach one to be very pretty. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna go put my base on, liner and lashes, and then we'll come back and we'll play with a little bit of P.Louise blush and highlighter while we talk about this palette. Okay, back in a second. Hey, I'm back. Got my little 1930s styled shorts, my little top on, and I'm ready for us to finish up. So I thought since we were playing with the Beauty and the Breakup, I would play with a couple other P.Louise items that I have. The lipstick that I have is a little bit too orangey of a red, but I do have this beautiful highlighter called Hollywood Hills, so I thought we could use that one. And then I have this beautiful peachy pink blush here. And I can't read I can't even read what it's called. If I remember, I'll put it up on top, but it's the peachy one. It comes like this, but I usually go and I just pop it onto my sponge instead, so that way this will stay not gucky. And then I don't have to worry about if I take too much. And then I just pop it on there, and then we'll just go and pop it on here. A little on my nose. Yeah, I didn't do 1930s style makeup, but we're doing our modern 1930s type look. I did put on some crazy lashes. I use these for a few looks. I try to use my lashes as much as I can because they can get expensive, especially if you wear them and get rid of them. Because most of the time I have a habit of putting them down somewhere and losing them, or they get stuck on something, and there we are. So, and then on my lips, I just have from Colored Rain from a mystery box, one of the lippies. I will try and remember to put the name up as well. My memory is bad. I've read that too probably 1,000 times, because it's like if I just want to quick put on a lip and go, that's the one I seem to grab all the time. But there we go. So we got our peach blush. Right? Nice, cute. And then we put on a little highlighter. And then what did we think about this palette? I think it's a very cute palette. I am very happy that I own it. So if I want to do more naturally or sweeter looks, this would definitely be a go-to palette. I love the matte quality of her P.Louise's eyeshadows. And I've been wanting to play more with pinks and reds and purples because those are the ones I have the hardest time with. So I'm kind of excited about this. So there we go. That is my little makeup look for Mother's Day or Girls' Day Out using the Breakup palette by P.Louise. So I am going to be off to my Girls' Day. So if you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still oogle over P.Louise together. As always, behave, make good choices, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.